today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Carr now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A Raider first down, Carter Renfro.
First down, Raiders.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Carr to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Carr's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up third.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Carr's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams to get off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Makes the score Raiders 3, Patriots nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
The pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
First and 10.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Right back to him on first down. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Steps away, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Carr's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Complete to Hunter Renfrow.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
4 yards.
Here's Carr to throw.
Las Vegas.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Raider
To throw, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is going to be incomplete.
Carr's pass intended for Josh Jacobs.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Raiders 6.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Taken down and sacked.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Dante Hightower on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. In trouble in the ball. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
The 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Running back.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own
time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. And I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by Stefan Gilmore.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Carr going to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Lee's got it over the middle.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Patriots 19. Raiders 6.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. 20-17, your final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2 yards.
Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
First carry for Damien Harris, the Alabama man. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Every time I see Corey Littleton play, I feel just a little bit older. I called some of his games at the University of Washington, where he began his career there as a safety before moving to linebacker later in his tenure there. Definitely a tackling machine. 8th in the NFL as a member of the Rams last year in tackles. The Raiders signed him, hoping he'll do exactly that, plus one of the better special teams players in the league.
Yeah, he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Bring
shotgun now for Carr. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Operating from the gun. Carr looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stefan Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So Stefan Gilmore, an all-pro defensive player of the year in 2019, had his first career pick 6 a season ago, and he delivers another one here. So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 27. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Carr now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Las Vegas.
From the gun, Carr finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Carr completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
27-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 20-yard line. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Carr's throw going to be caught by Renfro. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.
A gain of
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Again, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Carr's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good.
His kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
Patriots 25, Raiders 9.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now back to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
On the play. Recovered by...
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Carr throwing on target to Aguilar. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
A gain of
15 yards there for number 15.
Las Vegas.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Carr now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.